Hi, I am Pawan. Welcome to this course in Python programming. I'll be your instructor for this course. Let us look into this Python programming language. Now, what is Python programming? Why should I use Python programming? And where can I apply Python programming languages? So, the applications developed in Python programming? Where can I apply those things? So, all these questions will be answered after completion of this course. Like by the time this course has been completed, all these questions will be answered. Now, let us have a look into the topics what will be covered in this course. The course is basically divided into 7 modules with an additional module 8 that is depending upon your interest. So from module 1 to module 4, we'll be learning about the core Python programming. Like how do I write an application and how do I create a function, all those things will be covered from module 1 to module 4. So all the programming part will be covered from module 1 to module 4. Module 5, it's about files, inouts of Python and tabular expressions. I have a file which I've got it from my client and I want to process it. Now how do I get that into my Python environment? So for that, all those topics will be covered in module 5. Module 6 is about data visualization and data analysis in Python. I have created some results from my Python. I've got some results. Now I need to visualize it. I need to see how my result is basically looking at. Like I want to create a plot, or else I want to create a bar chart, or else I want to create a pie chart, etc. That depends upon whatever you want. So how do I create all those things? So all those things will be taken care in module 6. Module 7 is basically about HTML files, about JSON files, XML data. How do I get a data from the web page? So that's what is the basic concept that you'll be learning in module 7. I have data sitting on a web page. I have data sitting on my website. From that website, how do I fetch the data into my Python environment? So there we'll be using these. Those 4 topics will be covered in module 7. So the JSON and XML files. CSV files are nothing but the normal Excel files, but you have comma separated value files. So if at all I have a CSV file, how do I get that CSV file? How do I process that CSV file into my Python? So those things will be learning. And databases. I have my data sitting on the database. How do I connect to the database? Now, is there any possibility for me to connect to a database directly through my Python and I can start working on the data which is there sitting on my database? Yes. So those things will be covered in module 7. These are all the 7 different modules which has been a part of this course. Apart from that, we can have another module called as module 8 that depends upon your interest, where we will be learning about GUIs. How do I create a GUI? How do I create a graphical user interface, and all those things we can cover in module 8. Now let us see what is Python. Okay, so Python, it is a high-level programming language. So I guess you people understand what is a high-level programming language, since this is a very basic definition what you have. So Python is one of the high-level programming language, and it supports object-oriented programming also. So OOPS concept is been supported in Python, and it is very attractive for rapid application development. So to create an application, it's like pretty simple in Python. So you can happily create an application in Python. Python supports modules and packages. So you have a set of modules and you have a set of packages for each and every area of application in Python. So let me say if at all you want to work on image processing. So you have some packages and you have some modules for image processing, for data analysis, for working on data analytics. You have pandas package. So you can get that package and you can install it and you can start running onto it. So there are some third-party packages also available for Python which are absolutely free of cost. So you can download those packages and install it with your Python code and you can start running onto it. So that is one of the beauty of Python what you have. And Python, it is similar to Perl and Ruby, but with the differences in object-oriented features. So this is much more stronger object-oriented programming. Now, what is Python? So Python, that's what I've said. It is an object-oriented structure. What you have. So you have, since it is an object-oriented programming, you have all these 3 different features of object-oriented programming also satisfying for your Python. So polymorphism is supported, multiple inheritance is supported, object overloading is also supported in your Python. Now we have seen about what is Python. Now we'll see why I should go for Python. Now what Python is offering to me. So Python is one of the best tools, best programming languages to work on text processing data. Okay, you have some text files. Let me say you have some log files which is there for you. So to process those log files, then yes, Python is one of the best tools. syntax for Python is one of the best syntax for any other programming language. Even though you don't have any knowledge on Python programming, but you have some knowledge on object-oriented programming, then you can, if at all you look onto a Python code, then you can clearly say, understand about what it has been written in this Python. So that is what is one of the beauty in Python. The syntax is the best and simple and easy writable syntax. And it is also extended to C and C++. So let me say you have your Python code, you want to extend it to C or C++, then you have your C Python interpreter. So that is one of the tool what you have. And you can also generate HTML files, HTML content also using your Python. And since it's an interpreter environment, so the running of the code is faster. And the another beautiful feature of Python here is you have automatic memory management. So you need not worry about managing memory for a specific application what you are doing. So Python will automatically take care of it. Apart from that, you have third-party packages also available like NumPy and SciPy for working on some scientific applications. So these are the different job terms what you have in Python as of 2015. So there is a lot of demand for people who are working on this Python. So this is the history about Python what you have. So Python has been founded by Van Rossum in 1991, and till now there is no stoppage for Python, and it has been exponentially increasing every day. There is a lot of demand for Python nowadays, and these three are the three different major users who are using Python: Google, YouTube, and Amazon. Now, what is stopping us from using? The giants in the in IT industry are using Python. Now, who is stopping us now? Now, there is nothing to stop. So let us dive into this Python. Let us also explore working on it, and let our organization also use Python for it. Because the main reason for working on this Python is it is completely open source and it is completely free of cost, and the syntax is easy to understand. The syntax is easily writable. You have the beauty of Python is memory management. Now, what else is stopping this? So let us dive into this Python programming. Now, these are some of the different users who are also using Python, and the Python chronology what you have. So you have Python 1, Python 2, and Python 3. So Python 1 is history. So currently we are using Python 2 and Python 3. There is support for both Python 2 and also Python 3 currently, but in coming future, the Python organization, they want to stop support for Python 2 and they want users only to concentrate on Python 3. So it's up to you to use whether Python 2 or else Python 3 depending upon your ease of access and your ease of interest. That's completely up to you. What are the major uses of Python? Now that we have seen what is Python, where can I use Python, how do I use Python, and who is using Python, and all those things. Now, what are the applications where I can use Python for? So these applications are not limited to things which has been stored onto the screen, because I'll not have any space if at all I list all the major applications. That's why I'm showing you the major users of application. So system utilities, GUIs, internet scripting, embedded scripting, database programming, artificial intelligence, image processing, data analysis. So these are all the different major uses of Python what you have. Python is an interpreted language, so it makes a lot of difference between other languages and Python. So in other language you need to compile it and then interpret it. Here you need not compile, so automatically it will be interpreted. So that's the another beauty what you have in Python. Okay, now how do I get Python? So Python you can get it from python.org. You can download from python.org, and it is easily available in all three different OS. For Windows, for Linux, and also for Mac OS, you have Python available. You can download those packages and install on it. And a code which is written in Windows is also been transferable to Linux. So it is completely Python programs are platform independent and also version independent. Until unless the version the extra things what you have written in the latest version has been, if at all they have been supported by previous version, then that should not at all be a problem for transferring your Python program from one version to another version, and also from one platform to another platform. It's completely platform independent. By default, Python comes with standard modules like OS modules, math, subprocess, matplotlib, and all those things. So by default, you have some packages. Apart from that, you can install third-party packages, and also you can install packages which have been developed given by python.org. You can install them and you can start using on that. So that because Python, depending upon your area of your application, you can download that specific package and you can start running or start using it. So you can start your Python from either by using your Python terminal, or else by using a command window and all those things. So in Ubuntu you use your terminals, and for help you have one of the best documentations available also for Python. So you can get your help for Python for a specific function. If you want to have any questions, you have any doubt about it, then you can go for help of that specific thing, and you will also get the results for it. So you can use your help. You have your PyDoc. That's one of the best documentations also for Python. So you can also use those documentations for it. And for writing a Python, you can use it in two different ways, by using your IDE, integrated development environment, wherein your Python core has been integrated with these IDEs. So these are the different things what you have: Emacs, Eclipse, PyCharm, TextMate, and Spider. So for our course, we'll be using Spider. So Spider is the thing that we'll be using for our course. Apart from that, for an editor, you have gedit, Node++, and Bluefish. So these are some of the examples. And apart from that, you also have commercial applications, editors, and also commercial IDEs also available. So that depends upon your thing. So you can for Windows, so you can do Python in three different ways: by using your Python shell, or else by using your command prompt, or else in Linux by using your terminal. So in editors, these are the editors what you have: Notepad++ and gedit. These are some only the examples what I'm just trying to show. So for starting Python, go to terminal and type on Python. For you'll be getting the interpreted. You can write a Python script for it, and you can apart from writing only on this GUIs or on this IDEs, you can create a file called as Python script file, which has an extension of .py. So whenever you see a file with extension called as .py, then it is a Python file. So you can also create some scripts for it, and you can start running on it. So that's what. So this is only a brief introduction to this course. So when we start this course in detail, we look into all these topics that we have been discussed from the last 5 to 10 minutes as an overview. Those things will be dealt in detail with both hands-on and also assignments for this course. So I'll be looking forward for you people to come onto this course and start working on this course. So thank you for your valuable time.